have so much stuff to update y'all on in regards to my hair. Some stuff that's a little bit traumatizing. But we're gonna have an optimistic outlook on this. I'm gonna have an optimistic outlook on this because God is preparing me for what's to come. My plan is to get on here like every 3 months or so and update y'all on my natural hair progress. So I'm gonna rewind all the way to last year, okay, 2021, when I started getting my professional trims. I found somebody that I was comfortable with and I started getting my hair trimmed professionally because I just felt like I couldn't keep up with it myself. I stopped going to her because of an issue I had when I wanted to get my hair colored. If you follow me on Instagram, then you have heard this story, okay? But essentially, like, I'd been talking to her for months about getting my hair colored. I set up my appointment. We had already talked about what color I wanted, all these things. And when I got there, she didn't have the color. Mind you, the color was red. All I wanted was red. She didn't have the color. Not only did she not have the color, but she wasn't willing to like accommodate me in any way. Almost made it as if it was my fault that she didn't know what color I wanted, even though we'd had conversations prior. I booked a coloring service on the booking website. That's neither here nor there. Basically, what it came down to is that I didn't want to go back to her anymore because I felt like she pretty much made it seem like it was my fault that she didn't have the color that I wanted. And I wasn't feeling that. Anyway, so I left her. I found somebody else that I found on Instagram, did very well with color. This is kind of where I start to run into problems, switching from professional to professional. So I take a lot of blame for kind of everything that my hair has gone through up until this point. So I go to this guy. He's very nice. He's very good with hair. But that day of my appointment, I think that he was under a lot of stress. And I know that he was under some amount of stress because he had to go leave and go smoke or, you know, whatever, like in the middle of the appointment. And then when he finished, I don't know if y'all remember a while back after I had my daughter, she's about to be 3, but I had extremely bad postpartum shedding around the perimeter. So all of my edges, I mean, they were basically gone and I had to do a lot to grow them back, and they still haven't, obviously, or at that point they still hadn't really caught up with the rest of my hair. So, you know, it was uneven, and I feel like a lot of stylists just can't stand that. They want to even it out, okay? They want to do what they can to even it out. So when he was trimming my hair after the color, he was cutting a lot, and I think that he like really wanted to even out kind of where I had all that postpartum shedding because it was much shorter. Then number 2, I was not thrilled with the color. So it was really disappointing. You know, I'd done all this research on him. I spent all this money with this appointment, and the color was nowhere near as vivid or as vibrant like as I wanted it to be. So that was a huge disappointment for me, like huge disappointment. Then on top of that, like he cut a lot of my hair off, and I felt like I had been like making good progress. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. I am in school to formulate hair products and skin products in business school, and I've been using my own formulations on myself. And so I was like thrilled to see that my own formulations were working. So like it felt like a blow to me. I felt like I was starting over. And then I was under an extreme amount of stress, like borderline depressed, kind of starting at the end of November, and I just stopped taking care of my hair. Like, if you follow me on social media, you are probably aware that I didn't post on social media for months and months and months. And I was just really depressed. I had a lot going on in my life, and I was very stressed. And that also took a toll on my hair. And so once I got back in the game and the thrill of things, I decided, okay, I am going to be a little bit more diligent and serious about my regimen. I'm gonna stay on top of it. And I was like, you know what? It's just hair. I'm gonna go ahead and just get it cut even. So I cut my hair in March, and I went to a new person. So I went to a new lady. I didn't really have any problems with her. She was nice. She did my cut well. Only thing is that she was pregnant and she was about to pop. So I knew that I may not be able to go to her next time I go get a trim because I'm really trying to stay on top of my trims. Then April comes around, like beginning of April, and y'all, such a traumatizing moment for me. I used to get really emotional when I was talking about this. I say used to, like it was like a year ago. This is literally a few months back. But in the very beginning, I was very emotional talking about this. But just so happened, I was relaxing in my house. I was about to take a shower. I lit a candle in my bathroom, and I had just taken down my hair because I was wearing a V-part wig. And so my leave out was straight and the rest of my hair was curly. I was going to wash my hair, deep condition, you know, do all the things. Remember, I'm telling you, I'm staying on top of it, okay? And I bent over to get something out of our vanity. And next thing you know, like I'm smelling something burning. And so I'm like, what is that smell? So I raise up to look and investigate. When I raise up, y'all, I'm looking in the mirror at myself and the top of my head is on fire. And I am terrified, okay? Like I'm horrified. And the only thing I knew to do was to scream and run and try to pat my head out. And that's what I did. And it all happened so fast now, like it's hard for me to exactly like piece the pieces together. But essentially, yeah, my hair caught on fire. I'm guessing like a straight piece of it just fell right into the candle. And I'm guessing like, I don't know. Like I said, looking back, like it's hard to piece together exactly how it occurred, but absolutely devastating. Like, but looking back, it could have been much worse. And I am so thankful. Like I am extremely thankful. It could have burned my scalp. It could have burned my face. Like I'm just lucky that it burned off maybe like an inch or two to like the very top of my head. I didn't take pictures like right after because it just made me feel so upset and uncomfortable. But I think when I post kind of my progress pictures, you will be able to see kind of the area that is the most short. So it was kind of like this kind of top middle area of my hair where the ends of my hair pretty much got burnt off. So that was April, and I was devastated because I had just gotten my hair all cut off, you know, like I'm talking inches. I got a couple inches cut off, and now my hair catches on fire. So it just seemed like another blow. I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to progress because I keep regressing with my hair. So that was April, and it is now the end of June. And as you can see, my hair is straight and it is trimmed as well. And I just went and got my hair professionally done. I also touched up the roots on my color myself maybe 2 weeks ago. So let's get the exact date here. It is June 21st today, and this is what my hair looks like currently. Okay, like I said, I retouched my roots about 2 weeks ago, and so here's kind of mainly the area that got like burned. I don't know if y'all can see my camera's too tall, but it's like a little bit uneven, and it's obviously like shorter than the rest of my hair. And even kind of this middle part here, like it's not as long and it needs a lot of TLC. But like I said, it could be worse. It gives me a nice little bang here. The bang, whoa, 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 whoa. Right now, I've just been trying to, I'm deep conditioning every week because of course your hair gets like a little bit drier when color's in there. I'm using some of my own formulations that I have created to help the overall health of my hair and my scalp. I hope that y'all will stay on this journey with me. I've taken a hair journey multiple times now, and I'm hoping that this is kind of the last time that I have to start over. So that's pretty much it. I really appreciate y'all watching and tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions. And of course, thank you so much for watching. And until next time.